Hey y'all, welcome back. So we are inside of Dollar General and we're getting ready to get into our any day deals video, where I'm going to bring to you over 20 plus all digital scenarios, breakdowns that you could do any day of the week. So that way I can show y'all you can truly maximize your savings and not pay full price on things you're probably going to pay for anyway. So I'm going to try to keep them around $10, but let's get into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into maximizing our savings. All right, y'all. So tons of like personal care items on clearance. If you see any of these items with these particular tags and maybe they're not tagged at your store, always just scan them on your Dollar General app so you can confirm the price, because like I said, a lot of these items are on clearance. And we have a $1 digital, it's a Dollar General digital off of like Vaseline, Suave. It includes several items, so that would be a great time to get stocked up on some items. So like maybe you would like to get some Vaseline lotion. It also attaches to like this Suave right here, which is on clearance, this 6-bar right here, which is $2.70, and then these particular 2 count are 90 cents. That Dollar Digital doesn't attach, but I still just wanted to mention it because that could definitely be like a great filler item, especially when you're using like your 5 off of 25 if you're like a little bit short. But even some of the Dove is on clearance. The Dove Body Love looks like some of the deodorant. And then also, if you are in need of deodorant, that same Dollar Digital that I was just talking about also works for like the Suave deodorant. I tried to scan this smaller one right here at $1 and some change. That Dollar Digital wasn't attaching, but it does attach to like the deodorants at $2.65. That same Dollar Digital works for like the Axe. So again, that would definitely be a great time to get stocked up. But again, tons of items on clearance. So always check your coupons and always make sure you're scanning your items to confirm the price. That Dollar Digital also works for like Tresemme as well. All right, y'all, so we have an amazing promotion going on this week. That is, when you spend $10 on select products, you're going to save $3 instantly. But always remember, with those instant savings, those typically come off first. So if you're doing or combining these special instant savings offers with your 5 off of 25, then just know if you were doing the spend 10 save 3, you would need to be at least $28, because again, the instant savings will come off. And if you were right at $25, the instant savings will come off first and it would put you under. So one of the items included is the Colgate. And remember, we still have that 3 off of 2 digital that does attach to some of the Colgates at $3. It even works for these up here at $4.50. For the sake of the video though, I may just factor in the $4.50 ones, but the cheaper route to go would be to factor the ones in at $3. But again, cater it to your need, because maybe you have a preference. But that same instant savings offer also works for other items like Palmolive, Fabuloso. It says it works for like Irish Spring and soft soap, but when I scanned them on the app, it wasn't popping up for me. So just be careful with that. But it does look like it's working for the Colgate, Fabuloso, and like the Palmolive. So just keep that in mind. Those of you who may be in need of some baby care, we do have a $2 digital for the Love diapers, and the cheaper ones would be the ones in the bag at $8. So grab which size you need. Make sure you're scanning it on the app so you can make sure your $2 digital is attaching. All right, y'all, my store is out, but we have an amazing instant savings on the Scott products. So like you could get the Scott paper towels, the 6 rolls, which are priced at $6.50. And we actually have a $1 digital coupon. And then you can grab like the Scott tissue, the $5 pack as well. But those are on this instant savings where when you spend $16, you're going to save $3 instantly, y'all. So a great time to get stocked up. And remember, you can do this any day of the week. Or if you are combining this particular deal with your 5 off of 25, remember to be at least $28. So when the instant savings come off, you're still at $25, and you can still get that additional $5 off with the 5 off of 25. So for the sake of the video, I may just have to factor in like the bounty. But another great offer too is the brownie paper towels, the 4 equals 8. They're normally like $9.95, but this week they're actually $8.95. So that could definitely be a great item, especially if you're one that like has a preference. So like I always say, y'all, cater the deal to your need. So like I was saying, with that promotion where you spend 10, save $3 instantly, it includes Fabuloso. This one right here in particular is $3.50. So let's grab that, get it added to our cart. All right, y'all. Now, if you're one that likes the like instant booster beads, this is definitely a great week to get stocked up. So we have several different digitals for like the gain fireworks that are normally like $4.50. We have a $2.25 digital. Now, those digitals that I'm saying may vary account by account, so just keep that in mind. But that same $2.25 digital, it also works for the downy beads, but they're a little more at $5.35. And then when it comes to like the gain firework beads that are $7.50, we have a $3.75 digital. And then when it comes to the downy beads right here at $6.95, or you can grab this one as well at $6.95, we have a $3.50 digital. And then if your store carries like the big gain firework beads at $15.95, that $5, we have a $5 digital that works for those. That same $5 digital also works for these downy beads right here, which are actually $10.95. So great ways that you can, of course, cater the deal to your need. If you're doing like a gain scenario using that 5 off of 30 gain digital, and you're like the instant booster beads, you definitely could work out a great deal. Maybe picking up the big one at $15.95, the one at $7.50, and maybe the one at $4.50, and then adding in other items to make sure you're at least $30. And if your store does stack the 5 off of 30 gain digital with the 5 off of 25, even better. But like I said, a great time to get stocked up on some instant booster beads since we have so many different digital coupons. And some other great options that are also a part of the spend $10 and save $3 instantly are the Suavitel. So you could grab the Suavitel fabric softener down here at $8.50. Another option could be this one at $4. You could even grab the Suavitel dryer sheets at $1.95. So this would definitely be a great item if like you're a little bit short of that $10 threshold. But this is definitely a great time to get stocked up on some like personal care items and some household essentials, because you could get like toothpaste, you could get dryer sheets, fabric softener, tons of ways you can do your deal. Now, I am recording this on Monday, and not many digitals for me on like the laundry care. We do have a $1 digital for like the Tide liquid, which also works for like the Tide pods. But maybe later in the week we might get some other digitals. But again, always cater it to your need. Always look at your digital coupons. But I did just want to mention that. All right, y'all. I was excited to see that we actually got a $2 digital coupon for like the Febreze, like more expensive products, so like the Unstoppables that are normally like $4. I also noticed that, though, hopefully this store has it, that same $2 digital also works for like these particular car clips that are $3.35, and yes, they have them. So these right here with like the leaf on them, so these are $3.35, and that $2 digital works for these. Now you could of course get some of the more expensive ones if you prefer, but this would definitely be a great filler item for like your 5 off of 25, or a great time to get stocked up on some car clips. And if you're wondering, that $2 digital for like the Febreze, it does work for these. I did scan these. You could get the twin pack, but I scanned the ones at $4. It even works for the wax melts, works for those fabric sprays up there. I scanned these right here regularly at $4. It doesn't attach to that, so just be mindful of that. And then we did get a 6 off of 2 digital for like the Febreze plugs. But if you saw my haul from last week, you know I was really wanting to get stocked up, and my store had the 3 count but like the Moonlight Breeze scent, and it wasn't attaching, so I had to put it back. But it looks like it's attaching this week along with these right here. But you could pick up 2 of the 3 counts at $13.50. Use that 6 off of 2 digital, and this would definitely be a great item to factor into your scenario if you plan on using that 5 off of 30 gain digital coupon. And if you're looking for like a great filler item for like your 5 off of 25 scenario, or maybe you just need some Febreze plugs because maybe you are going to pick up the Febreze plugs right here at $13.50, the 3 count. You could grab these at $3.50 and you might still have your $2.30 digital coupon. So that would definitely be a great filler item to help you get to that $25 limit. And another great option too, if you're one that maybe prefers the small spaces, you could get the small spaces at $4 and use that same $2 digital for the Febreze. But remember, with those digital coupons, once you use them, they're gone. So make sure you choose wisely. Another great option too, if you're one that needs like the Air Wick Essential Mist, we did get a $6 digital, and normally they range from about $12, starting at like $12, but you might find some on clearance, so just make sure you're scanning your items. But they're normally $12. You could use that $6 digital. And then we also got a buy one get one free digital for the Essential Mist, and they're normally priced around $6 to $6.50. So again, make sure you're scanning your items so you can confirm the price. But it does look like some of them may be on clearance, so just keep that in mind. All right, y'all, so these, like the lavender one and this vanilla one, are $6.50, but then this one right here is actually $4.50. So if you can find these, then that would be a great option to add with that buy one get one free coupon. But again, cater it to your need. And then I think this same particular scent, if you can find it in the Air Wick starter, I think those are like $9. And remember, those of you doing your gang deal, remember it includes several items other than just like laundry care. So you could get like the dish soap, you could get some of the Swiffer products, or maybe the Mr. Clean products. Those are also great items to factor into your gang scenario. And then I believe with the Mr. Clean, we have a 50-cent digital, but just wanted to mention it in case you needed like dish soap or some other household essential items. All right, y'all, and then when it comes to the Scott tissue, this is the tissue I was referring to. You can grab this one right here at $5, or if your store has like the dissolving one, which comes in like a similar pack, you could also grab that at $5. And then again, remember that instant savings. When you spend $16, you're gonna save $3 instantly. And then, like I've said before, I always like to kind of show you new deals, but always check out my videos from the previous week, because I still think we have the dollar digital for like the Angel Soft. If maybe you want to pick up one of the Angel Softs, like the 8 equals 32 at $5.95, and then that same digital does work for like the Angel Soft Ultra as well. All right, y'all, now I was hoping my store had the Gain fabric softener, but the ones that come in like the big container like this, they're $12.95, and then we have a $3 digital. So that would definitely be a great item to add into your gang scenario, or to just pick up if you need it. That same $3 digital also works for like the Downy fabric softener, which comes in the similar container. And then here's the Gain firework beads that I was referring to, that is attaching to that $5 digital coupon that we have for the firework beads. Now, those of you who may be in need of some dishwasher tab, these Cascade Platinum Plus tabs at $5.15 are attaching to a $2.50 digital that we have. Another great option, which I thought was amazing to see, the Finish. We have a $2 digital, and you might still have your $1.50 digital. Now, if your store carries the ones that are at $3.85, that would be a great option. You could use the $2 digital, or you could grab some of the more expensive ones, or like the Jet Dry, or even the Quantum ones, which are a little more. And then we still have those IBOTTA offers as well. I know for like the ones at $3.85, we have a $1 digital, a $1 cashback offer back. For the Finish tabs, we have a $1.25 back, and then I believe for the Finish Jet Dry, we have a $1 back. So always cater it to your need. For the sake of the video, I might just grab those, but you would definitely want to grab the ones at $3.85, or cater it to your need if maybe you do prefer those at $8.25. Another great option you might want to add into your deal if you're doing the spend 10 and save $3 instantly, the Ajax is included. You could grab this big one at $4.25. You could even grab the Palm Olive. Now, if your store has the ones that are normally $3.25, they're still priced at $2 for $4. So that would definitely be a great option. I might have to factor those in though for the sake of the video. All right, y'all, I was looking for the Drift baby detergent. It's priced at $10.50, and we have a $3 digital, so that would definitely be a great option, especially if that's something you need and you're gonna pay for anyway, since we have that high value coupon. So for the sake of the video, I might just factor in this Tide Free and Gentle, but of course you would want to make sure you grab the Drift baby detergent. All right, y'all, so for this first scenario, you want to grab 2 of the Scott tissues at $5 each. We're going to use a $1 digital for one. And then grab the Scott paper towels. I just factored the bounty in for the sake of the video, but it's priced at $6.50, and then we have $1 digital for the Scott towels as well. So this right here would actually total us $16.50. But then after those digital coupons come off, and then the instant savings for spending at least $16 comes off, so that $3 instant savings comes off, at the register, y'all, we would end up paying just $11.50 before tax. And then always check like the coupons.com app, because a lot of times we do get like dollar digitals for like the Scott. And if we have one for the tissue, you could submit your receipt for the other Scott tissue that we didn't have a digital for, and then that'll drop this down to just $10.50, y'all. But y'all know I like to show you different ways you can do your deal. So another option you could do is maybe like take out one of the Scott tissues and maybe add another Scott paper towel, and then just know your out-of-pocket would be about $1.50 more, since the Scott paper towel is $6.50 versus the tissue, which is $5. And then if your store carries like the 6-roll Scott tissue, which is normally like $3.35 or somewhere in there, you definitely may want to add something in like that to your scenario. All right, y'all, now for this scenario, you could grab the Scott tissue, or remember, if you need the Scott paper towels, you could grab those too at $6.50. But just remember, your out-of-pocket would be $1.50 more. But if we did a deal like this, factoring in the Scott tissue at $5 using the $1 digital, factor in the Tide Pods, or remember, that same digital works for the Tide liquid. So if you're a liquid person, then you might want to grab the liquid. But they're $5.50. We have $1 digital. And then you want to actually grab the finished dishwasher tabs that are $3.85. I'm just factoring this one in for the sake of the video. And then we have a $2 digital. Now, if you have that $1.50 digital clipped already, that one might come off first, so just keep that in mind if maybe your out-of-pocket is like 50 cents more. But if you don't have the $1.50 digital clipped, then clip the $2 digital, and then that'll come off. And then this would total us $14.35. But then after our digital coupons come off, at the register we would pay $10.35. But then we would submit our receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back, making this just $9.35 before tax. Now, again, cater it to your need. If maybe you have a preference and you want to pay a little bit more, another option could be these Cascade. Remember, they're $5.15, and we have a $2.50 digital. So that could definitely be a great option. Or if maybe you want to keep the finished dishwasher tabs, you could maybe add in another one, because you could use the $1.50 for one, and then you could use the $2 digital for the other, and then submit your receipt to IBOTTA for $2 in cash back, $1 for each one. So I'm just trying to show you different ways you can do your deal. Another great option, but you can come out a little bit cheaper if maybe you don't need the Tide, but maybe you want to get some lotion. You could factor in the Gold Bond at, I think it's $4.65 or $4.35, and we have a $1.50 digital. That could definitely be a great option. I noticed though that the Nivea this week, which I factored in my haul from last week, is actually 50 cents off. So you could grab this one in the royal blue at $5, or you could grab the other ones, which are like normally $5.25, but again, they're on a promotion this week where they're 50 cents off. So this one is $4.50. The other ones would be $4.75, but you might still have either a $3 digital or $2 digital. On one of my accounts, I do have a $3 digital, so that would make that just $1.50. So just showing you different ways you can do your deal and kind of still come out a little bit cheaper or the same. So always cater them to your need. All right, y'all, so for this deal, we're going to be using that instant savings where you spend $10 and save $3 instantly. So you want to pick up the palm olive that is priced at 2 for $4. It's the other, like the regular bottles, which are normally like $3.25. My store was out, so I just factored these in. Now, you could factor those in if you wanted to, because those are also included, and those are $3 each. But we're going to say that those are the ones that are 2 for $4. And then I picked up 2 of the Colgates. Those particular ones are $4.50. You could grab those if you wanted to, but you want to grab the ones at $3. So for the sake of the video, we're going to say those are the ones at $3. And then we do have a 3 off of 2 manufacturer digital coupon for the Colgate. So picking up 2 of the palm olives at 2 for $4, and then 2 of the Colgates at $3 each, that puts us exactly at $10, and then we'll save $3 instantly. And then we also have a 3 off of 2 digital coupon for the Colgate as well. And then pick up the Tide liquid, or remember, you could get the Tide Pods at $5.50 and use the $1 digital. This scenario would total us Oh, actually, y'all, I forgot to add in one more item. So now you want to go ahead and add in like the did I grab it? Hold on, y'all. There we go. So then you want to add in the Febreze Unstoppable at $4. Or remember, you could come out much cheaper if maybe you want to add in the card clip at $3.35. Use the $2 digital. So just keep that in mind. But let's say we did the deal like this. Don't forget to clip the $2 digital for the Febreze. But this would actually total us $19.50. And then after our $3 instant savings come off for the Palmolive and Colgate, our $1 digital for the Tide, our $2 digital for the Febreze, and then our 3 off of 2 digital for the Colgate comes off, at the register, y'all, we would end up paying just $10.50 before tax. But again, you could come out cheaper if maybe you don't want that particular Febreze product. Maybe you prefer to get the card clips. You would come out almost about 60 cents cheaper or somewhere in there. So you could do your deal like this. So again, cater it to your need. Another great option, since this roughly is about $1.50 or $1.35 after the $2 digital, for just like a couple cents more, you could factor in the Nivea right there at $4.50. Use a $3 digital, since that ends up being $1.50. So you still kind of come out a little bit cheaper if you wanted to do your deal like this. You actually come out to exactly $10. So another great option you could do, again, cater it to your need. If maybe you have a preference, then you might want to add in the gold bond and then just pay a little bit more. So again, several great options you could do depending on your need. Another option you could do is maybe factoring in the finished dishwasher tabs. Remember, grab the ones at $3.85. Use the $2 digital. Then that already drops you down to $1.85. And then we have the $1 cashback offer from IBOTTA. So this would actually be well under $10 after the cashback offer from IBOTTA. So again, several ways you can switch your deal around. And then again, with the Colgate and Palmolive deal, remember, there's several ways you can do the deal. So if your store is out like mine's, you could factor in the larger ones. Or you could factor in like the Ajax, the Suavitel. So tons of ways you can do your deal. And another option I just wanted to show you, since I have this bar soap. Remember, this is priced at $2.70, normally $3, but it is on clearance for like 10% off. And then we have that $1 digital that is attaching, so it ends up leaving that to be $1.70. So you still come out a little bit cheaper if maybe you wanted to factor that in, versus like this. Since after the $2 digital, this ends up being $2, versus after the $1 digital, that ends up being $1.70. So you come out about 30 cents cheaper if maybe you want to do your deal like this. Here's another great option you could do using that promotion: spend 10 get $3 off. You could pick up the Suavitel fabric softener at $4, pick up the Ajax dish soap at $4.25, and then pick up the Fabuloso at $3.50. And then again, you would save $3 instantly, since this is at least $10 worth of products. And then add in the Febreze Air Wick spray at $4, and then use the $2 digital. But again, you could come out much cheaper if maybe you want to add in the card clip instead at $3.35. But if you did your deal just like this, this would end up totaling you $15.75. And then after our instant savings for $3 comes off, and then our $2 digital for the Febreze comes off, at the register, y'all, we would pay just $10.75 before tax, y'all. So a great scenario. Now, of course, if maybe you just need laundry care, you could add in the Tide, but just know your out-of-pocket would be more, since that's $5.50. And we have a $1 digital, so then that drops that down to $4.50. So you end up paying about $2.50 more if maybe you wanted to do your deal like this with the Tide and then the other products. So you end up paying roughly about $13 if you wanted to do your deal like this. But again, if you don't want the liquid, you could get the Tide Pods. Now, another option you could do is, again, factoring in the finished tabs at $3.85 and using the $2 digital. And again, these are all scenarios that would be much cheaper than the original way, factoring in the Febreze spray. Another great option you could do, and this would end up being just $10.50. This would end up being $10.25. You could factor in a Nivea lotion right there at $4.50 and use a $3 digital. Another great option, again, could be the Suave bar soap, the one on clearance Or you could even grab one at $3 if your store has it. Use the dollar digital, and then you still would actually end up paying $10.75. But if you did it like this, you end up coming out about 30 cents cheaper. So tons of ways you can, again, switch your deal around based off of your need. So again, this would definitely be the cheaper route to go, using that $2 digital for the Febreze. But again, if you know you need the spray, then you definitely might want to factor that in instead. And y'all know, I like to show you different ways you could do the deal. You could take out the Fabuloso, but add in the Suavitel dryer sheets at $1.95. And then the Suavitel products and the Ajax, that actually totals you $10.20. So you're at that $10 mark to save $3 instantly. And then you could add in the Febreze again at $4, use the $2 digital. Add in the correct finish tabs at $3.85 and use the $2 digital. Then this would end up bringing you to $18.05. And then after our coupons come off, we end up paying $11.05. But then remember, we would submit our receipt to IBOTTA for the finish tabs, which would then drop this down to $10.05. Now, a great substitute, again, if you didn't want the Febreze, could be the car clips. But another option could be the Gain beads. Now, my store was out, so I'm just going to factor these in. But you could also grab the Gain beads, the firework beads, at $4.45 and use the $2.25 digital. And roughly you come out about the same. Now, if you did want these downy beads, you could grab those. But remember, those are about $1 more almost. They're $5.35. But again, if you know maybe you have a preference, then you definitely may want to do your deal like this. Now, here's a nice deal you could do. Picking up the Scott tissue at $5 and using the dollar digital. And then picking up 2 of the Fabulosos at $3.50 each. And then 2 of the Suavitel dryer sheets at $1.95 each. And then remember, we would save $3 instantly, since that's at least $10 worth of those participating products. But if we end up doing our deal like this, this would total us $15.90. And then after all of our coupons come off, we end up paying just $11.90 before tax. But for about 50 cents more, you could take out the Scott tissue if maybe you didn't want that. Add in the Tide Pods or the Tide Liquid at $5.50 and use the dollar digital. And again, you roughly come out about $1 cheaper. Now, some ways you could do the deal to come out cheaper is factoring in, again, like maybe the Nivea body wash, which is priced at $4.50. Use the $3 digital, or maybe you have a $2 digital. Another great option, you still come out cheaper, is factoring in the Swab bar soap at $2.70, or get the one at $3 and use the dollar digital. Another great option again could be the Febreze Unstoppable spray at $4. Use the $2 digital. So again, just showing you different ways you could kind of come out a little bit cheaper. You could even factor in the gold bond as well. So tons of ways you can switch your deal around based off your need. If you did want to pay a little bit more, again about $1.50 more, you could factor in the Scott paper towels at $6.50 and then use that dollar digital coupon. All right, y'all, now here's a great baby deal. If maybe you can't wait till Saturday and combining this into a 5 over 25, you could pick up the Drift detergent. Remember, I'm just factoring this Tide in for the sake of the video, but it's $10.50, and then we have that $3 digital. And then grab one of the Love's diapers in the bag. They're priced at $8, and then we have a $2 digital. So this would total us $18.50. And then after all of our digital coupons come off, at the register, we would pay just $13.50 before tax. So again, think about things you're going to pay for anyway. A great way to maximize your savings. And again, if you could wait till Saturday and combine this into a 5 off of 25, then this would be even cheaper. But if you didn't want the Scott tissue, just showing you different ways you could do your deal and actually come out much cheaper. So a great substitute could be like the Downy beads at $5.35. Use the $2.25 digital. Or if maybe your store carries the Gain ones at $4.50 and use the $2.25 digital, since that same digital works for the Gain as well, and the Gain actually comes out a little bit cheaper. Or another great option could even be like the Downy beads right here at $6.95. Remember, we have that $3.50 digital. So roughly, if you did the deal like this, you actually come out about 50 cents more, or roughly about 50 cents more. Or you could even factor in like the Tide Pods, or remember that same digital also works for the Tide Liquid. We have that dollar digital if you want to pay about 50 cents more. But some cheaper ways again could be factoring in the Nivea lotion at $5 and use the $3 digital, because remember, it's $4.50. or factoring in the Suave. Maybe you need bar soap or just soap in general. And remember, that one in particular is on clearance for $2.70, and we have $1 digital. But if you don't find the one on clearance, then you could just pick up the 6-pack at $3. Or again, another great option could be the Febreze at $4, or again, the car clips at $3.35 using the $2 digital. So tons of ways you can do your deal. You could even factor in like the gold bond as well and come out much cheaper. I believe it's $4.65, and we have that $1.50 digital. So just showing you different ways you can switch your deal around based off of your need. You could even factor in another finish tab, and remember, you could use a $1.50 digital for one and then a $2 digital for the other, and then submit your receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back for each of the finish tabs. So you should be getting back $2 from IBOTTA. All right, y'all, if you're one that prefers the brownie paper towels, remember this week they're $8.95. No digital coupons for that. Well, at least I don't have any on my account. And then you can factor in the Febreze at $4, use the $2 digital. Factor in the finish tabs at $3.85 and use the $2 digital. This would bring us to $16.80. But then after our coupons come off, we end up paying just $12.80 at the register. But then remember, we would get back the $1 back from IBOTTA, making this just $11.80 before tax. And y'all, this, I actually had my calculations a little bit wrong. This particular deal with the Scott, the Loves, and the finish, remember the finish at $3.85, this would actually end up totaling us $16.85. After our coupons come off, we would pay $11.85. And then after the $1 cash back for the finish tabs, this would drop this down to $10.85. So I was looking at the next row, but this would be $10.85 after our cash back offer from IBOTTA. So another great, amazing deal that you can do any day of the week. And again, just showing you some amazing substitutes you could do and kind of roughly come out about the same. You could take out the finish, add in the Suave, or again, add in maybe the Nivea and come out much cheaper if you wanted to do your deal like this. Or even instead of the Febreze, like I've been saying, you could factor in the car clip at $3.35 and use the $2 digital. Or for just a tad bit more, maybe you're one that wants the downy beads, you could factor those in at $6.95, use the $3.50 digital, and you could do your deal like this and roughly pay about $1 and some change more, or a cheaper route to go and only pay just a couple cents more. You could factor in the Gain firework beads at $4.50, use the 2.25-cent digital, and then roughly you pay about 25 cents more if maybe you wanted to do your deal like this instead. Or you again can factor in the downy beads, but those again are $5.35, but that 2.25-cent digital does attach. Now I did just want to show you this deal, which kind of gets you to like that $10 mark. After all of our coupons come off for this particular deal, this ends up being just $10.05. Now, if you want to be under $10 and maybe you want to do the car clips, then just factor in the car clips, and then that'll put you well under that $10 mark. And again, that's after we're getting the $1 cashback offer from IBOTTA. So just wanted to show you a great like overall deal that you can do and come out really, really cheap. Now let me show you one more deal in case you need like laundry care, how you could do your deal. Now you could do your deal like this, and after all of our coupons come off, and after the $1 back from IBOTTA, this ends up being $10.85. Or for about 20 cents more, you could take out the Nivea if maybe you don't want the Nivea, and add in the Suave, and this would be about 20 cents more. So roughly about because hold on, y'all, had a little brain fart, so it would roughly be about $11.05 if maybe you wanted to factor in the bar soap for about 20 cents more. Remember, that one's on clearance for $2.70, but we have that $1 digital coupon. So again, just catering it to your need. Just wanted to show you different options that you can do your deal. Or you could actually come out a little bit cheaper if you wanted to just factor in the Febreze instead of the Nivea. So another great option, you roughly come out about 15 cents cheaper if maybe you want to do your deal like this. So roughly about $10.70 if maybe you wanted to do your deal like this instead. Another option you could do is maybe you're one that needs to get stocked up on dishwasher tabs. You could pick up the Tide at $5.50, use the dollar digital. Pick up 2 of the finished tabs, the ones at $3.85. Use a $1.50 digital for one, a $2 digital for one. And then pick up the Cascade Platinum Plus at $5.15. Use the $2.50 digital. And then remember, for the finished tabs, we would submit our receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back for each one. So we would be getting back $2. And so when it's all said and done, this particular scenario ends up coming out to be just $9. Now, for just a little bit more, roughly about $1.10 more, you could actually take out one of the finished tabs, but maybe you do want to get like one of the jet dries. They're like $4.95. So you could do your deal like this, and then we still have $1 cashback offer on Ibotta. So you could do it like that, or come out about 70 cents more. You could take out the Tide, which is $5.50, but add in the Scott at $5 and use the dollar digital. So again, just showing you different ways you can kind of switch your deal around, or you could take that out completely and just do your deal like this.
But I definitely hope you all found this video helpful. That's all I got for my Any Day Deals video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Family Dollar Any Day Deal video that I'll have posted tomorrow. So see you next time. Bye-bye.